glass of water, get one for you, because even if we're working for the oceans, we're doing energy work. And so it's really important to drink enough. And we're connecting again with waters, which are universal. Every sip of water has been in that beautiful, beautiful connection with the ocean. One time it has maybe evaporated from the ocean. So we're connecting. Yes. Good. I think we can start. Can you hear me well? Can you show me just quickly? Can you hear me well? Yeah? Good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to this second Ocean Healing Collaborative. I'm so grateful that you're here. I know that some people have a bit of a problem with a time difference, so they couldn't join. But the more of us are here, the more often we show up, the more impact we have. So I don't know where to start. So not everybody knows me. So I will start by just quickly giving you a little bit of background. First of all, how this came into being is that I heard a channeled message where somebody said, actually, it was Wendy Kennedy channeling the peace, if anyone knows them. And they said, you would be surprised how quickly you could clean up the oceans if you were to align your collective intentions. I'm paraphrasing. And this stuck with me. And so that and some other things led to me organizing this Ocean Healing Collaborative. And we had the first one on June 8th for World Ocean Day, and this is the second one. So a little bit about me. I was thinking about, I'm so multi-passionate, and I was thinking about how do I best, introduce myself. And I came up with this expression that came in. It was like an ascension facilitator. Because I feel that ascension is not just about this great shift that we're in and then, awakening to our spiritual gifts. That is part of it. But it's also about healing the old wounds as we're releasing an old template through the shift and stepping into a new one. And so I think that is the easiest way to explain. And how I do that, I love to merge my love for the ocean with healing and transformation, because these are my passions: ascension, ocean, and transformation and healing. And so I'm a multidimensional healer, I'm a ocean light language channeler, I'm a down-to-earth coach. And so I'm combining everything I know in retreats and in online mentorships. So for those who didn't know me, now you have a little bit of background about me. So I just want to get our energy present, and then I'll share with you what we'll do, and we'll dive right into it. Okay, so to get present, I'm inviting you to find a comfortable position. If you can, with your head over heart, heart over pelvis, so your spine is free for the energy to flow. And if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. And then just notice your breath for a moment. Is it shallow? Is it deep? How far does it go? Does it go all the way? Expanding your lungs so that it feels like your belly is expanding, then your middle rib cage, then your upper rib cage, or are you breathing on top of your lungs? Just notice. You don't need to shift anything at this point. And then you can put your awareness gently on your belly, on your lower abdomen. And just by shifting your awareness, allowing your breath to become a little bit more relaxed, maybe a little bit slower, maybe a little bit deeper, following what feels good. Then I'm inviting you to shift your awareness into your heart space, the energetic center of your heart in the middle of your chest. And then just imagine there's a beautiful pillar of light that is shining down from the center of the universe throughout all the galaxy and the Milky Way and the solar system, coming into our atmosphere and shining down onto your body, into your field, coming into every cell of your being, lighting up every cell with beautiful divine light, connecting you to all that is, to your own divinity, to your true essence, your pure authenticity. And then this light travels down through your field, through your cells, through your body, through your legs, your feet, and all the way down through all the layers of the earth, connecting you to the heart light of Mother Earth, to her energetic heart, to her energetic center, and to her beautiful crystalline light. And as you feel deeply rooted into the core of Mother Earth, that light starts refracting, mingling with the light of Source, with the light of the universe, and starting to spiral back up through your legs, through your body, into every cell of your being, connecting you with her body, with her realms, the plant realms, the animal realms, the mineral realms, and connecting you with her crystalline grid, her pure divine crystalline grid, and with your own grid, with your own body. She knows how you feel, and she knows how to balance you. So you're receiving that balancing energy now. And then noticing that this light is traveling up and down between the center of the universe, coming from above, entering your field, going all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, and then coming back up and all the way up through your head, up into the center of the universe and back down again. And with that knowing, you center in your heart. Just gently move your awareness into your heart space in the middle of your chest. And every time you breathe in, you feel that beautiful energy and that light of your heart gets stronger and stronger, connecting you with all that is. And every time you breathe out, it expands. As you're breathing in, it gets stronger. As you're breathing out, it expands. And allow that light to expand beyond your body, beyond the space you're in, as far out in all directions as feels comfortable and natural to you. Still centered in your heart. And if you want, you can put a hand on your heart and we'll make a collective intention that what we're doing here is on behalf of each and every one of us, each other, the oceans, all the waters of our planet, and all that is. Okay, and then just feel the support underneath your body with that intention from your heart. Feel your body, maybe you want to move a little bit, stretch a little bit, and whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Beautiful. Yes, I need to stretch a little. Beautiful, thank you. Thank you for joining in. I feel far more present. I hope you too. And so what we're going to do today is that first, we're going to drop back in our hearts. Just a quick one. Now we did a longer one. So, oh, wait a second. I have two Helens. Helen, are you with another device trying to get to enter, or is that someone else? Because if I let you in, there might I'll try to let maybe it's you. So let's see. And if you're here with two devices, feel free to just log out again with one of them. So I don't know. There's two. I see twice Helen, so I don't know who that is. Okay, good. But now everybody's here. Good. Okay, so I will just mute the second Helen, if I could. You see my eyes, my poor eyes. It's interesting because now I used to see well with my glasses to the computer, and now when it's small, I need to look like this. So I don't like that fact, but it's okay. Live with it. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop into like very short heart coherence meditation. And then what we'll also do is we'll release some of the worry that we might have around the oceans. Because when we worry about what's going on with the oceans and how that impacts our world and all the world and the marine life and the whales and the dolphins and the sharks and everyone, then we do not strengthen the ocean. So when we worry about anybody, actually the worry energy can weaken the person. And the same is for the ocean. For me, the ocean is not just a body of water, it's literally alive. And if we're working with alive beings, with alive consciousness, then it's best if we have trust. It's just like with a little child, not that I compare the ocean to a little child, it's actually more of a mother. But if you are with a little child and you're constantly, the mothers who are constantly, you're going to fall and take care. And if you're very worried, children get unsure of themselves because they feel that energy if you say it or not. And it's the same for everybody. So we're going to release if we have any worries, anything we feel bad about that's happening in the oceans. We hear it on the news. We hear it not on the news, but maybe on social media. Maybe we see it through friends and so on. And if you have any beliefs like it can never work to just have an intention together, it can never work to work only with frequency. How is this going to help? Whatever is there for you, we're going to release that. And then we're going into the creation, the co-creation part. Obviously, we're not creating everything, but we are co-creating. We have an impact by what we are pulsing out into the field through our intentions, through our frequency, through what we envision and feel. So we're going to do an envisioning where we also feel that this is reality. So we're going to envision thriving oceans. And what do we feel like when we are witnessing thriving oceans and thriving earth, and we're stewards for the planet? Hope that makes sense. If not, please do write in the chat, ask me question, or put up your hand and I can answer. So then we can move on. Okay. And I think that's it. You will get to hear light language. I do speak ocean light language. And I want to support that whole intention and everything we're pulsing out with light language. If you don't know what light language is, it is a combination of frequency, sound, light, information, sacred geometry. It's not something we understand with our mind. That's the beauty of it. It is actually, I see it as our higher self chooses what is best for us, and that's what we receive. And also it's a live transmission, so each time you'd listen you will receive something else. And yes, we do it for the oceans, but we are all one and we're all connected, and our bodies are 99.9% water by molecular count and around 60-70% water by volume. So we're actually walking crystalline water temples. And so it does affect all waters on the planet, and that's the intention too. Okay, good. So I think we have everything. And in the end, I'll open up for discussion. I'll share a little bit of, actually, I'll share that now. I want to share before we go into the meditation. I thought it would be beautiful to share some of the things that are happening on our planet that are positive news for the oceans. And so if any of you don't know, then I can invite you to look that up. The man who created a huge project is called Boyan Slate, and he founded the Ocean Cleanup. And so he dropped out of, I think, aerospace engineering university at the age of 18 and started with an idea. And he managed by now to create this huge thing where they have these boats and they have these nets and they're cleaning the Great Pacific garbage patch. And they really had a lot of success. They started working on rivers, and now they're studying how they can do that. And they have like these valves that let out fish, and so that they do not catch fish, and they work only where the plastic is in the first 2 meters of the surface. It's really interesting. And now they're like doing research about how they can do that when it's a lot of choppy water, because they realized when the oceans were quiet and still, it was easy to do, and they would catch a lot of garbage, like tons and tons. They took out already, and then they put it in this recycling places. But when it was choppy, the plastic would just, with the waves, go over their nets, right? Or their, yeah. And then, so they're doing research now how they can improve it. So it's a really beautiful project. If you want, look it up. It's called the Ocean Cleanup. So that's what I wanted to share, because it's just beautiful. There's so many amazing things happening right now. And this is happening for a while, but I can't, like every few months, I just tune in to see what he's doing, because I just love his work. Okay, so if you're ready, does anyone have a question? We're set? Let's go then. Okay, so inviting you again to think about what you might be worried about. So we'll put that in an imaginary space, like a box or a pot or something. And then when we work, we'll start releasing these. So let's say, okay, the plastic, or let's say the whales and the ships that are too fast, and there's whales stranding right now. There has been a lot on the news. Whatever it is that you feel like, oh, that's still hurting a little bit, or there I'm worried, or this feels heavy to me around what's happening with our waters, or in particular the oceans. You can write it in the chat so we have it. And also, if you have anything like this won't work, or how can the few of us create an impact? Are we enough to pulse it out in the field? Whatever that is for you. Let's collect that. We'll do a little healing, and then we'll move on. So I think for me, I've seen these whales stranding lately, and that still has charge for me. So I'll put that in. And I've also seen this footage from a drone where speedboats have almost hurt a mother and a calf, a humpback whale mother and a calf, and I'll put that in as well. So whales, let me see what it says. Okay. Endangered fish and sea life, yes. About the pollution of the ocean, yeah. Whale, dolphin, and other animals affected. Good. Put all these in. Anyone else, if you want, join it. You can also just make a mental note for yourself and just say it's in there. Okay. Bottom trawlers destroying so much. Yes. Yes. And I'm inviting you to just check in with what you put in, or anything that you heard from others, and just see how much charge does that have for you. Like on a scale from 0 to 10, if 0 would be, I'm neutral about it, even though I care for the oceans, but it's not, pulling my energy out or down. So I still feel powerful, even though I know that's happening and I feel in my center. That's 0. And 10 is like, it's absolutely like, huge charge. It's the biggest stress you can imagine is 10. Yeah. And if you want, you can put it in the chat. You don't have to. For me, I'll just tune in. It's usually the first number that comes to mind. Don't need to overthink it. Yeah, it's around a 5 or a 6. Yeah. Okay. Good. We have a 6 and a 3. Good. Okay. So let's just drop into our hearts again. Take 3 conscious breaths in as if breathing in through our heart and out as well. As we're breathing in, imagining a life force and beautiful love light energy. And as we're breathing out, just releasing everything we don't need right now. So we come into presence. Breathing in and releasing. And you can release through your mouth for now. One more breath in through your nose. And out, releasing every tension, everything you don't need. And then continuing to breathe in and out through your nose. And imagine breathing in and out through your heart space. And I will just flow a little ocean light language to help us release the charge of everything that we put in the pot. And before I do that, I'm just inviting you to first acknowledge the stress, acknowledge the worry, acknowledge the charge, acknowledge that it is as it is and that you feel about it the way you feel about it. And that's okay. And what's coming through is we're putting in also that if I release that worry, if I release that stress, if I release that, then I won't care anymore about the oceans. That belief we release too. Shiukarai aranakototo ya kakai aranakoto shukate. Isakoke uranakato ushkate aranakokia kia 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 kia. Shum bukata esaktura nakatea kokora nanaya aranakoto ishktura nanaya nanakote. Arua nakatete ashua kaki aranakototo rie kokora nakata. Shum bukata iskatu kae yakoe 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 shunanai ekoe shunanai ekoe shunanai shuarana kokoya natai kokora nakatetea usakatea koko iskata iskata iskatara nakotutua ishikukukukuku shu arana kotea koko iskatera nakoshkatea shu ukatai kokora nakatatai kokora natai nanakokoa. And there's the invitation for us to step back into our power through the present moment. Taking a deep breath in through your heart space. Okay. I'm taking one more breath in as if breathing through your heart. Feeling into your body and breathing out, relaxing. And then you can open your eyes for a moment and just tune in to what you said before. When you think about that same thing, how do you feel now about it? For me, the sadness that I felt before welling up is gone. And if you want to put a number, you can also put a number in, like where is the number now if you tune into it now? For me, it's maybe a 1, something like that. Yeah, I can see 3 and 1, beautiful. 2, beautiful. See, so we have started releasing that, and we're making the intention that this will release during the rest of the work that we're doing, and it will continue working for us until it's completely healed and released. Thank you. Okay, beautiful. So I would love to continue, but I need a sip of water. And then we're going to the envisioning and light language process for the oceans. Okay. So what's important when we do the envisioning is, number one, we're not healing or fixing something that's broken. We're imagining it in its perfect expression. Perfect in terms of thriving oceans, full of wildlife, pristine, with humans being stewards for the planet, stewards for all waters on our planet, stewards for the oceans. For those of you connected to Lemuria, you might feel these frequencies coming again. So really imagining it the way that you feel is when everything is pristine and healed and thriving. And the other thing that's important is, as you're doing that, I will lead you, but just so you know, then when you have that image, when you have the envisioning, then you start feeling that, really feeling the joy of witnessing it. And you will hear the light language again. Okay, so I'm inviting you to just drop into your heart again, close your eyes. And just arrive in your heart space. Your intention is enough. And think of something that brings joy to you, or something that you could be deeply grateful for. That could be something small, like the breeze on your face, or the sunshine on your face, or sitting by the ocean as the light is reflecting over the surface. Or it could be something that you've experienced, a happening, a memory, or an imagination. Just something you could connect to the feeling of gratitude or joy with it. Okay. And from that space, I'm inviting you to imagine our beautiful blue planet, Mother Earth, with thriving, pristine, clean oceans, beautiful reefs, thriving ecosystems, whales, dolphins, sharks, all the species in abundance and perfect harmony. You can imagine clear beaches with clear waters. That are inviting, pristine, almost crystalline in their energy. Shia kokea kokea ranakoto, ashtaia ranakokea kokora, irnakatoto akashia kokea keke. Shu wakatataya nakokoe. And whatever you're imagining, allow it to expand into all the waters around, into all the oceans, until it encompasses the whole planet. And from the oceans, this beautiful, pristine, clear, alive, crystalline, structured water evaporates into the clouds, beautiful clouds that are carried by the wind, clear, clean winds and clean air. And these clouds are carried to the next exact perfect spot, divinely orchestrated, where they will empty themselves, where the rain, clean, clear, pristine rain will fall down onto plants, onto the earth, onto the minerals, onto the rocks, onto the mountains. And this beautiful, pristine water will be resorbed by part of the mountain. It will enter into the earth through the rocks, pick up minerals through the rocks, imbued with all that is needed for more life and more thriving life to express itself on this beautiful planet we call Mother Earth. And feel the smell of that rain. And part of it will just flow down in rivers and creeks. Some will come out as beautiful, pristine springs, ready for drinking waters for everybody, accessible to every human being, to every animal, to every plant, to every living being on our planet. And imagine you're drinking this pristine water with gratitude that we have this amazing gift on our planet that not only sustains life, but creates life, that carries consciousness or is consciousness, pure source waters. And as you follow the creeks and the rivers, they feed every plant, every animal, and every being, including us humans, connecting us connecting our bodies, maybe even our spirits. And as these rivers flow back to the oceans, they feed the oceans again with the minerals they picked up, with the information they picked up, in creating a beautiful cycle where all energy and all information is being exchanged in the most harmonious, beautiful, divine ways. Sharanakoto, as is in the highest good of all. Sharanakoti akokiaranakoko arana. And again, connecting with these beautiful, pristine oceans, seeing whale populations in numbers that you can only dare to imagine. Dolphins jumping, playing in front of the beach, that you get to witness in awe. And maybe you're sailing on a sailing boat, witnessing so much life in the oceans. And it just feels right. It feels right. The way that you know these oceans are in truth. Shoo. And feel the gratitude and the awe and the wonder in this magical world that you get to witness right here, right now, knowing that through witnessing, you're co-creating. Sharanana irnakato irnakotea koke aranakoto. Sikoke arana ishtukoto aranakote. Shoo wakake arana ushkati arana kokorana tataya kotea kokorana katataya. Si arana su arana shi ari aranakoto. And so it is. And expressing your gratitude to the oceans and her beings, and also to all the beings of light that have witnessed and supported and been present for this meditation and activation. You can do that in your own way and in a way that fits your personal belief system, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then taking a deep breath in, as if breathing in through your heart, feeling what your body feels like right now. Maybe you feel some tingling or warmth or happiness or gratitude. Just noticing whatever is there. And then noticing the support underneath your body. And still with your eyes closed, orienting yourself in the room you're in. Maybe you want to move a little bit or hug yourself and touch yourself, just like giving yourself a little hug, squeezing yourself a little bit to really come back here into your body, into the here and now. Feel your feet on the ground. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I personally could feel that connection. Very beautiful. Happiness. Thank you. Yeah, happiness. Beautiful. Yes. So, wow, it felt very strong. And I'm so grateful for all of you. How you can wait, I'll need some light. It got a bit dark outside. So the way that we can integrate this and support this, I would like to share. I have, I don't know, thousands of things, but here's one thing. First thing, whenever you drink a glass of water, those of you who know me know that I say that every time. You can connect to that water from your heart and with gratitude and just bless your water. Water will feel that. And you will drink more structured water, more alive water with higher frequency inside. And it's a communion, it's a connection. You can also ask the water to teach you whatever you need to know, to support you, to share her wisdom with you. And just bless it. Always bless the waters that you drink. That's the first thing. Another thing I mentioned last time on our last collaborative is also when you see things that's now how we're holding frequency. It's the same like in our own lives. So we'll walk out and chances are you're going to go somewhere and you'll see maybe trash on the beach. That's what I see. I live here by the sea. And when I see trash on the beach, in order to keep that frequency that we're pulsing out, what I do is I turn it into love and I say like, I love you, ocean, or I love you, sea, and I'll pick this up for you. And then I pick it up and throw it away. And I stay in that good feeling of love. I do it from love and not fall into the old template of, oh, these stupid tourists, they don't take their trash out and blah, blah, blah. So just staying in love, I do it from love. That's how we can keep that. And then imagine as much as you want, if you can sit by any kind of water, whether it's a spring, a creek, a river, a sea, an ocean, a lake, and connect to that. You can talk to waters. So just deeply connect with your heart and just sit there and see what the water maybe wants to share with you. I love doing that. And there's so many beautiful messages. And the worry part that came in just before I came here, and then I looked at the sea And it was just like that message, like, oh, release the worries. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I didn't think about that. Right. So waters talk to us. We can connect with our intuition through the waters. There's also tribes like the Kogi tribe. They literally read in the water. They have a communication with water. And yeah, so I'll stop with these three. Otherwise, you're going to listen to me now for half an hour. But these are three things that you can do to connect and to keep this going. And also, as many times as you want, listen back to this or do it on your own. Just imagine thriving waters, feel it, and send that out and say, I thank you, I bless you, and let it go. You can do that. The next healing collaborative is going to be in September because I'll have a summer break. And I would love for all of you to join again. I hope this will grow. I know people are on holidays right now, and I'm so grateful that you showed up. Also, do share that with others so that we can be more and more people who will collaborate on this and start working on this, because the more we are, the more we can pulse out. One last thing, and then I'll open for sharing. You are on my list now. For those of you who haven't been on my list before, you will receive my regular emails as well. If you do not want that, please just send me just answer one of my emails and say, hey, please don't send me that. I want only the Ocean Healing Collaborative. And then I'll do that. It's a bit of a technical thing, and I'm not very technical, but I will manage that. If not, you'll just receive my regular ones. And through my email, you will know when I set the date for the next Ocean Healing Collaborative, and you can share that with others as well. You can share that same homepage, the same landing page that you signed in through. And so, yeah, you'll hear from me anyway. And if you have already, since you have already signed up, when the next one happens, as long as you're on my list, you'll automatically receive the invitation with the Zoom link to join. So you don't need to sign up every time, but you can share it with others so they can sign up. I hope that was clear. If not, please ask. So thank you so much. I will stop the recording now. So for those of you who are watching this maybe on the replay, thank you so much for being here. I will stop the recording, and then we'll have 5 minutes for sharing if somebody wants to share or to ask a question. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, and bye-bye to those on the replay.